Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, I thought it was really dark.
Do you know, I was thinking the exact same thing. Of course, our light has gone out, so I need to get another ring light. But yeah. Yeah.
There we are. So, guys, how are you? You well? Everybody good? We have made it to Friday. Happy Friday. Did you guys have a good week? How have you been?
How has everyone been?
Right. So we'll talk about this in a little bit, but we've got a little bit of something to try here. And I'm looking forward to trying these. These bars are chunky.
Yeah, so these aren't the original bars that I wanted to get. There are some other bars, but at the moment, these sort of like chunky bars are quite prevalent, I think. So a lot of I don't know if anybody's seen the Dubai bars.
Yeah, you were
So
saying.
they're these bars from Dubai, and they're filled with like some people describe as baklava.
I thought there's pistachios in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's one because that's what Tommy was talking about.
Yeah.
Was it Tommy?
Yeah, it was Tommy.
The pistachios and stuff like that. But there are some ones that are filled with what tastes like baklava. And so anyway, I had heard that, or I had seen. Hey, Saint Cart, how are you?
Hey, Saint Cart, how are you?
Hope you're well. Thank you for the like, by the way. So I was in M&S, my usual hangout. Some people like to hang out in bars, some people like to hang out, in the street or whatever. I like to hang out in M&S.
Now, I know you're probably thinking, are we doing M&S to death? We are doing it a lot, but we do like the M&S stuff. And I know a lot of you guys do too, so we will be sampling these.
Hey, Liam.
Today. Liam, you're right.
Hope you're well.
Liam, how you been? You good?
The thing is, M&S, I pretty much, I don't go there every day, but I do go there a lot. And M&S have got a plethora. So I'm going to do like loads of things. Hey, there was a bag of stuff there that I had put there for showing everyone.
I haven't touched anything. You're not.
Is it in the? Is it?
Are you sure you didn't leave it in the corridor? Is it in the Nando's bag?
No. I put it here yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Well, then Mary would have moved it.
So the one is it in the? Can you have a look in the tin? Because so basically, I bought this like. It's called Munch Mix or something like that. I wonder if it's in there. Yes, it is. So this is the other thing that I bought for us to try, which is not, unfortunately, now in the thumbnail. But yeah, so I bought this and the other things that you saw in the thumbnail. Hi, did I say hi, Liam? Hi, Liam, if I didn't.
Sam.
Hi, Sam. I hope you're all well. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, Liam's mum's going away. Going for a holiday in Turkey.
Nice. Now, why not?
Kelly's cousin went to Turkey and said it was absolutely amazing. So I hope she has a wonderful time. Plus, it'll be nice and warm there.
Yes.
Whereabouts in Turkey is she going? Do you know?
She going Marmaris. Just asking.
You don't have to say if you want.
Ola Denise.
Turkey's all right just to say if you don't want to, Liam. But yeah. I hope she has an amazing time.
Yeah, I'm sure she will. But yeah, so I got this very merry munch. Now this is to refill it in. So they sell the tins, and the tins are £10, and the refills are £6. Oh. So I just bought the refill rather than buying the tin, because otherwise we're going to have yet another tin lying around, and we don't need any more tins because we've got plenty of tins. So yeah, so I got this for. So we've got this to try. And I will continue doing the new stuff that comes out in M&S because I love M&S and I love Christmas. And I like to see sort of like what's coming out, like what's going on. So you will be seeing a lot of things from M&S.
Coming up. Liam said, I went to Morocco on my own in February. It was amazing. Oh, again, a friend of mine went and said the same thing, said it was really, really good. So
was it hot at that time in February?
Yeah, that's interesting, actually. Yeah, would it be hot at February? I know pretty much North Africa is pretty much warm all year round. So I do wonder if that would be the case. But what was it out of the... Have you been to Turkey as well, Liam? Went to M&S yesterday and walked straight past the popcorn. Did you see the popcorn we sampled?
Liam.
And anybody else, do let us know if you managed to try any of the bits we did sample and whether or not you agreed with our review or not.
Mark had the cheek, so Alicia came round. And Mark had the cheek to give her the popcorn, and she looked at it. She goes, "About how much of the popcorn is left?"
Didn't even want it. Didn't even want it. Oh, someone said the nightmare is over.
Oh,
Whoop, whoop. Is that the? No, you've had a lot of nightmares.
Yes.
Which one are we in particular?
Are we talking about the bathroom, or are you talking about health?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Oh, I did buy the Poppadom mango though. What did you think, Liam?
What did you think?
I gave that a 9, was it?
Yes, I think so. Yeah,
I gave it a 9. I thought it was really, really good.
I thought it was really good too.
Tia!
How
are you, Tia?
Well.
Now, we were just talking about mango poppadoms, and in actual fact, Tia, you're the one that suggested that.
That's
so in actual fact, you're the one that's to thank for the original suggestion. Liam said it was yum.
8 out of 10.
There you go.
I think I gave it an 8 out of 10.
There you go. You see, you're with Kelly.
I gave it an 8 out of 10.
I'm out in Chiswick today for Honest Burger. Oh, nice.
Chiswick.
Oh, Chiswick.
Not Chiswick.
It's
spelled Chiswick, but it's Chiswick.
I've never heard of Chiswick.
Yeah, it's down sort of by Hammersmith, that sort of way.
Sorry, that's me. It's like thinking like the Pickwick papers.
It's only because I used to work in Hammersmith, so I kind of like know Chiswick and Ladbroke Grove and all those sorts of areas.
Chiswick for Honest Burgers. How good are Honest Burgers? Or have you not ordered
Honest Burger is really good. I do like Honest Burger. I think I probably like it better than Burger Beyond. I don't think we've done an Honest Burger, but I've eaten that Honest Burger.
No,
we haven't done. We've done Burger and Beyond.
We've done Gourmet Burger King, GBK.
Did we do that on video?
Yeah.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, we've done a few of those.
Yeah. And we did Gordon Ramsay's one as well.
Hey, Catherine's joined us. Hello.
Hey, Catherine. I hope you're well.
No, you're never late. You're
never late.
So Tia said hello to everyone. Liam said hello to Tia. Tia said hello to Liam. I can't say publicly, guys, but so relieved.
Oh, good. Well,
whatever it was, I know you can't say publicly. Yeah. We are really glad.
Happy for you.
We are very, very happy. Liam said hello to Catherine. So we're good. All good.
All good. So we're going to try this and these chocolate bars.
Now, shall I go through the chocolate bars? No.
Go through the chocolate bars.
Look at the size of those little chunky fellas. If you guys eat it honest, you must get the onion rings, said Tia. All right.
I've had the onion rings, and they were good.
I've never eaten an Honest Burger.
No.
So thank you, Tia. That's good. We will try.
I ate an Honest Burger like a good few years ago now. We're talking around sort of like 2018, that sort of time.
Maybe we should review Honest Burger.
We will review Honest Burger.
Right, so I don't mean to block your face. Right, so this one, you can see how chunky they are. So these are M&S. This is the M&S white chocolate. All right. That's going to be, I'm not so sure about that. I'm not a big fan of white chocolate.
I know you.
Well, we'll try that first just to get it out of the way. And Sam, we're really pleased to hear you're relieved.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy. This is the pretzels, caramel, sea salt, and almond nougat milk chocolate. There we go. Fully loaded with pretzels, caramel, sea salt, and almond nougat. Check out that. So that's the next one we're going to be trying. Sideman Sides hash brown rings from Iceland are good.
Oh, do you know what? I'm never really in Iceland, really. There's a couple of things I do get if I'm passing, but I'm never really in there.
Now, we do want to try Iceland because they do frozen Greggs. So that is one thing that's on our list.
That is not one thing I want to try.
Well, you're going to have to do it for the life. Fully loaded. Right, this one is the caramel shortbread and chocolate Krispies milk chocolate. Liam said sea salt on chocolate is good. You are right. And I think it's slightly better on darker chocolate, but that's just my opinion.
I'm not a lover of salt in my chocolate and stuff like that.
Fully loaded with caramel shortbread and chocolate Krispies. And last but not least is I think this is going to be Kelly's favorite, is the chocolate candy beans, orange jellies, and popping candy milk chocolate. There you go.
That does sound good.
Fully loaded with chocolate candy beans, orange jellies. Let me hold it. Orange jellies and popping candy.
And I think the reason why they've brought this out is because them Dubai chocolate bars are really sort of trending at the moment. I don't think these are going to be like them. I do really want to try them though, by the way. But I think the reason why they're doing this is because that's what's trending at the moment. So I think they're doing their version. But I also want to try this. The original Very Merry Munch, because this looks so interesting. Now, in this iconic festive mix of milk and white chocolate, popcorn, salted and dark chocolate pretzels, milk chocolate peanut clusters, and caramel almonds. I thought they looked like jelly beans in here as well.
It does look like there's jelly beans.
It does look like jelly beans.
Show the front.
So, am I crazy? Do these look like jelly beans? Like here?
Crispy and caramel and chocolate I love. Well, Liam, you might like this one. We'll see if you like this one. There is a caramel and shortbread one, so hopefully you'll like that one. Where are we? Sam said Zachary made jelly with spooky skeletons in for dessert, but with cream. Oh, bless him. How did he make that? Did he actually make jelly like skeletons in it, or did he put the skeleton in the jelly? Kelly, you are not crazy. You're not crazy, says Liam. Right then, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
What are we trying first? Are we going for one of the chocolates, or do you want us to try the Very Merry Munch? So we're interested to see.
If somebody says they want us to try the chocolate first, we've got to try all the chocolates, and then we can't do it in between.
Whoever goes first,
just saying.
You dictate. As always, you let us know. Are we going for the chocolate bars, or are we going for the munch?
I know what I would like to do first.
But you don't get
no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know what I like to do first.
You don't get to say. So whoever goes in first, we are going to do. But yeah, we will be trying other chocolates as well from M&S. But we will try those Greggs. I've got to get down to them to get those Greggs because I do want to see if they're any good.
The thing is with Greggs, like I feel they're not as good as they used to be. And so I can only imagine a frozen Greggs is just...
Nah, but you don't know.
We don't know. I will go. I will
try.
I will have an open mind.
Right, munch taste buds will change after the chocolates. Right, Catherine has said it. So what Catherine says goes.
The munch. That's what I wanted to do first.
I knew you would.
I wanted to do the munch first.
Whatever our queen wants.
Oh.
Well.
What do you want, queen?
Well, actually, the queen did decide. Go on, Mark. Right, here we go.
All right. We need scissors to open this.
I think it's weird. I'll do a gentle rip. Just the corner. Oh, that'll do. Okay, that's enough to open up. Oh, wow. Now, those pieces are quite chunky. If I open this up a little bit more, look at that. Look at the size of the pieces.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
so it is. I made a real hash of that hole, but there we go.
That's why I said we needed to get scissors.
Look at that. So there's a lot of pieces in there. There's a lot of pieces in there. Hey, Charlie, how are you?
Hey, Charlie, I hope you're well.
How are things going, Charlie? I don't know where the scissors are.
Well, you've made a hash up of it now.
Right, let's go.
You can't get scissors now.
477 followers. Well done, Charlie. Right, see if we can get an eclectic mix.
Oh.
Oh, you have got. There's some weird shapes in here, guys.
Yeah.
I've got to say, there's some very shapes. He put Haribo skeletons in the jelly, but just ran in with the jelly molds in his hand. Oh, bless him.
I can even just imagine him running in with these jelly molds.
Jeez. Right. I'm trying to get a bit of everything.
And what with his massive hands?
Exactly. Right. Look at that. That, believe it or not, are the pieces in there. You've got great big. Look at this.
I only got these with my small hands.
Look at that. Huge, great chunks of it in. That is ginormous.
And Mark with his big hands.
Look at that. So you get a lot of pieces in here. So I've got this some kind of...
Oh, I got that one.
Like that. Oh, wow.
The peanuts.
But chocolate covered peanut.
No, caramel covered peanuts.
Oh, yeah. It's really good. Oh, right, look. Sam's doing a looking lips. These are really, really good.
I didn't get any chocolate covered pretzels.
Come on.
I don't want the dark one.
Oh God, there we go. So we got regular and chocolate covered pretzels.
I just got a regular. They're good pretzels.
To be honest, I think you've got to eat the whole thing in one go.
Yeah, but I don't think my mouth is big enough. Look at these big chunks. How am I going to get
them
in my mouth?
So you've got these tiny little like Smartie things in there, but they're really strong coffee flavour.
Oh, I didn't get those. They're the ones that I said that look like jelly beans. I wonder what the green ones are then.
Right, let's try and get some more of these. And then these tiny little white chunks.
Popcorn.
Yeah. Liam's nemesis, popcorn. The size of this chocolate chunk, I can't get over that.
I didn't get the one, but I got this one.
Oh wow.
More popcorn.
No, it's not popcorn.
No, mine is more popcorn.
These are peanuts in the chocolate.
Peanut clusters.
Oh wow. Right, let's get some more. Right.
I'm gonna try and hand choose a couple of them. So I've got a green one.
Come on.
Let me choose. This is what it's like in this house.
Yeah, it is. I'm waiting here for it. You realise you're doing a live and people are trying to watch. You might have to entertain yourselves, everybody, while Madam takes out or cherry picks all the little bits.
What, like 2 minutes, please?
Zachary could make some of these his jelly skeletons in this time. Oh, Charlie said, how to create my own restaurant. Fast food name, CJD Fried Chicken. History of my old YouTube channel.
Oh.
CJD. Oh, yes, I remember you had a channel called CJG. Charlie Dolby. I do remember. Have you still got that in? Are you still doing your old channel, Charlie?
Because you've got several. You've got several.
He's got several channels, yeah.
Charlie, haven't you?
Have you done your lives recently as well? I occasionally go on your channel, but you haven't done any of your lives. And
I haven't seen you do any of your lives recently.
And you haven't done any of your drawings for a while.
Finished hand picking, have you?
No, I just.
Oh,
I didn't get the green.
Oh, you were complaining though just a second ago. The cheek of it.
Here we go. So I've got. Look at the size of these things. These are really good. I've got to say, this pack has got lots and lots of generous chocolate bits in it. It's predominantly chocolate. This is not a bad thing. That's basically just one big ball of chocolate.
I'm wondering, it's like an M&M.
Do you know what goes really well? Try and do the salty pretzel with the chocolate. Oh, wow. All right.
Those peanut ones, those like peanut type M&Ms, are so strong. They're really good. I really like them peanut ones.
These clusters are phenomenal.
I've got a little cluster now.
I still can't get those beans.
What, the coffee ones?
Well, these green beans.
The green beans are like M&Ms.
Okay. So there's no jelly in here?
No.
All right.
Which, you have to be honest, that's what it's missing.
Yeah.
Jelly beans. That's what it's missing.
Okay. Right. Very, very chocolatey, guys. There aren't a lot of pretzels in there.
And it's Moorish.
Oh, it's really good. All right. Iconic mix of milk and white chocolate popcorn. There you go. Sorry, Liam. Salted and dark chocolate pretzels, milk chocolate peanut clusters, and caramel almonds. For me, the caramel almonds are the best thing.
I like the caramel almonds, but I also like them peanut green covered ones. They're really nice.
That's really good. Right.
Yeah.
We can tell that's good because we've been on this for about 20 minutes.
That's very nice. Let me check some water.
I've got to say, though, it's very chocolatey. Like, I didn't bring any water because I didn't think it would be that chocolatey.
What are you talking about? We've got 4 bars of chocolate.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sam said, unique flavour of Reese Pieces was an accident. They kept burning the peanuts, but the boss loved it. I'm so glad. Now, I like Reese Pieces. You're not a big fan of them.
Do you know what? Like, because I don't feel that it's like real peanut butter. And I like real peanut butter.
Right.
And I find that things that contain sort of like palm oil and all of that, it does repeat on me. And I feel like with the American products, I don't think they're as good as the UK products. Sorry, America. But even in the States, they love our chocolate. They love our chocolate. And I think if we did something like, you know, whole earth type Reese's Pieces, I think that would be delicious.
All right. So that's the very merry munch. We're going to try this in a little bit. We'll score it a bit later. Right.
Mark is saying exactly what his thoughts are. We'll try this again in a little bit. Because even now when I was talking, he was digging in and still eating it.
You carry on talking, I keep testing.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
But when I want to test, it's a problem.
Right then. Can we do the white chocolate first? Because I can't stand white chocolate.
Let's do the white chocolate first.
All right, so we're going to do the white chocolate first. Here we go. Actually, I'll let you do this.
Yeah, let me do the opening because you don't know.
Open it like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. You know, when he's trying to see if he's got that golden
What?
ticket. Very carefully.
A little bit here, and then a little bit here.
But also bearing in mind that there is a live and people are trying to.
Well, then don't come with your ideas then, which are poor.
Here we go. She is opening it like Charlie. You got to hold it higher than that.
Oh, it's got the look at this. Look at the inside of it.
It's very well wrapped.
It's got the Marks and Spencer's seal of approval.
Ah, but will it have the Mark and Kelly seal of approval?
Well, we'll find out.
Here we go. Right. Again, like
I've
I
got a
said, hold
golden
it a
ticket.
bit higher so they can see.
I've got a golden ticket.
So look at the size of this bar.
I know.
It's absolutely astronomical.
I've got a golden way to make my day. And with a golden ticket, it's a golden day.
Now, is anybody like Kelly and opens it very ladylike? Or is anyone like me? And I would just rip that.
I know. And it would drive me nuts.
You know what I would have done, guys? I'm not going to do it on this one. I would just go rip, pump, just chunk it out and then go. And
with a golden ticket, it's a golden.
Now, the downside to that is you're going to have to wait ages for us to start trying them. Oh, there you go. Oh, wow.
Good morning. Look at the sun.
Okay.
As I have said, it couldn't be done.
That is chunky.
That is chunky. But it can be done.
Now, I'm going to say I'm not going to be the best person to judge this because I'm not a big fan of white chocolate. So here we go.
It's okay.
Do you know what? If you're a white chocolate fan, that might not be for you. I find that palatable because it's not strong.
No.
It's not sweet.
It's not sweet.
And I like it.
It's okay for me. Do you know what it is? It's not creamy enough for me.
I agree. Now, normally, if you get something like Cadbury's, the Milky Bar kid type things, it's a lot sweeter than this. This is actually not that sweet. This surprised me. This absolutely surprised. I was thinking this is going to be. But so if you're not a fan of white chocolate or you don't mind white chocolate, you actually might like this.
The milkiest milk, the whitest bar. The
Right,
good things that's in Milky Bar.
That's the top.
I don't want it. Here, wrap it. Oh yeah, I was going to say wrap it in here.
Right, okay. That's not bad, but I know you don't like it.
Yeah, I like it creamier, and I don't find it creamy. I did have an idea that is what it would taste like, to be fair. It was in my mind that it wasn't going to be overly sweet.
But normally they are, and I'm really now. Like I said, I'm not the best person to judge this because I'm not a massive white chocolate fan. But that is actually quite palatable.
But I think nowadays, because remember when we tried those white digestive biscuits, the white chocolate digestive biscuits, they weren't overly sweet.
No, that's true.
I think nowadays they're not making them overly sweet.
Ingredients: sugar, cocoa butter. So
why do you do it to yourself? Don't read the ingredients.
There's a lot of sugar in that. Right, okay. So we'll score these at the end. That one, I am pleasantly surprised. Right. Okay. Not as good as Zachary's jelly skeletons, though. Okay, next one we're going to go for.
Shall we do the pretzels one?
Yeah, why not? This is, I'm not sure if this was up your street, Liam, or whether it was the caramel shortbread, I think
it is the pretzels one.
Right, here we go. So this is the pretzels, caramel, sea salt, and almond nougat milk chocolate.
The almond nougat sounds amazing.
Look at this. Here we go. I should get you to do this while I'm talking about it. There you go. Look at this.
Look at the inside of that. Here, show that while I'm opening it.
Oh yeah, here we go. St. Cott says, I do like a white chocolate. What do the bars cost?
They were expensive. They were like £3.60.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But look at the size of them.
To be fair, St. Cott, you do get a good chunk. And I've got to say, if you like white chocolate, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not the best person to judge Sitcock because I'm not a big fan of it. So, and I find that palatable. You might think, well, actually, I would like it sweet.
Yeah, it's roughly around 360 or 320, but I think it was 360.
Fully loaded with pretzels, caramel, sea salt, and almond flakes. They do look. They are very chunky. I mean, like, that is a hefty bar. Matching it to your size of your head, look, it was almost the same.
Well, my head is not really a good judge, but my hand would be a good judge, which is.
See?
It's bigger than my hand, basically.
I mean, Kelly has quite dainty hands. I've got big, clubby hands. But you see, look at that. My hands are huge, and it is pretty much the size of the hand. So here we are. Right, we're going to have to eat all these as well, Sitcock. There you go.
Oh, let me show you the inside of that.
Oh, this.
It almost looks like an arrow on the inside, sort of.
There's quite a lot of pieces in there. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
I can cover myself. No, not working. This camera's weird. Oh, there you go. Can you see all the little pieces in there? There's quite a lot, but they're quite petite. They've crushed these up quite a bit. So there's a lot of. My hands are starting to melt the chocolate. Not my hands melting.
I'm melting. I'm melting.
Here we go.
That chocolate is really aerated. You can really taste the pretzels in that.
Yeah.
Not too much sea salt. It's all right.
This is better than the white chocolate, for sure. That's a good one.
It's really aerated.
And it's really not. So the pretzels are really not quite like a powder, but very sort of strong. But
you can't taste the nougat in it though.
No. But that's really nice. Do you know what's nice about this? Do you find the same? It's a really pleasant texture. It makes it interesting.
I find it's very aerated, but not like an arrow. I find the chocolate palatable. I like the pretzels in there. It's like, you know, like pretzels could get soggy in that, you know, through the baking the setting process and all of that. But it doesn't.
No.
It's really crunchy, and you can really taste the flavour of the pretzels as well.
Now, there is a lot going on in there. You've got pretzels, you've got almonds, you've got sea salt, you've got caramel. So there's a lot in there, but you do get those kind of flavours going in and out of this.
I can't taste the caramel per se.
I know that's the one. That's the one dominant flavour to me.
Oh, really? The dominant flavour to me is the pretzels.
See, again, our taste buds are totally different. I'm struggling to get the taste, but I don't get.
Can you taste the salt?
Yeah, just.
Yeah, the salt's it's not truly strong, but it's definitely there, and I can taste it, and I can taste the pretzels, but I can't taste the caramel. I get a slight taste of the almond.
Best chocolate so far.
Almond nougat. I don't taste any nougat in there whatsoever.
Right. No, I agree. I can't taste the nougat. Right. Which one do you want to do next?
Let's do the shortbread one, because I don't really like shortbread.
Right. This is the caramel. Now, I think this will be Liam's favourite. Caramel shortbread and chocolate Crispies milk chocolate. Now, I know Kelly wants to save this for last, because I think Kelly feels this will be the best one.
I hope it will be the best one.
Right, I'm afraid you're going to have to endure this, guys.
I said it couldn't be done.
Kelly singing the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Right, so yet again, there you go. Fully loaded with caramel shortbread and chocolate Crispies.
You know what I'm going to do? The old-fashioned way, where you just go down the middle like that. Yeah, and then you break it.
Break me off one time. There we go. Right, this is interesting because it looks exactly like the other one.
Yeah, it doesn't look any different.
This looks exactly the same. Now, if I was to put them side by side, the two of them, you just wouldn't be able to tell the difference because it just looks so similar. Well, maybe you can a little bit, but look how similar they look.
They do look similar, though.
So,
don't get them mixed up.
No, I won't. Here we are. No, because you got the chunk bar there. I can't get it mixed up. Right.
Talking about the packet.
Here we go.
Packet.
Here we go.
Is it me or is there no sugar in these bars?
It's not as sweet, but that's a good thing. I'm liking these bars because I've got to be honest. When I first saw these bars, I thought, oh, these are going to be mega sweet, but they're not at all.
They're not sweet, but I can taste the caramel in this because it's a chewy caramel, and I can taste the chocolate crispies. But there's more flavour in that other bar.
I totally agree.
Than this bar.
I totally agree. This one's got a lot more flavour. You'll take that one. Than this one. So the blue one. This is the one with
blue and purple, yeah.
Pretzels, caramel, sea salt, almond, nougat. This is the one with just the caramel shortbread and chocolate crispies. I thought you would prefer this one, Liam, but I'm telling this one. Kirsty, hello.
Hey, Kirsty. I hope you're well.
How you doing? You've just joined us. We're in the middle of the M&S chocolate taste test. So we've just tried the M&S white chocolate one, which we said was not bad. Certainly not sweet. I was
not
shocked
overly sweet, yeah.
I'm shocked at that. We just tried the pretzels, caramel, sea salt, and almond nougat, which I thought was very flavorful. And we are now on to this one, which is the caramel shortbread and chocolate crispies and milk chocolate. I agree with you. I think the pretzels, caramel, sea salt, and almonds was more tasty. It's basically, do you know what it tastes like to me? This, but without some of the ingredients. That's how it tastes like.
Yeah, that's the, yeah.
It's very difficult to distinguish between the two once you eat all of them.
I'm not sure I'm enamored with any of them at the moment.
That's interesting. But again, they are, as Catherine said, they are very, very, very chunky bars.
If you're looking for something that's less sweet, you know, a little bit less creamy, let's say, and all of that, these bars are definitely for you.
See, I like the fact that they're not sweet. This for me is very pleasant.
They don't have to be like super sweet, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm lacking something. It's not satisfying. Yeah.
Right, let's hope this is satisfying.
Because I have said it couldn't be done, but it can be done.
Right. So, funny enough, these are the sort of chocolate bars actually you could savor. I couldn't eat a whole bar in one go. Well, I could.
Well, yeah, you could. Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, because I would start getting sickly after a while.
Yeah.
So this one, guys, is the chocolate candy beans, orange jellies, and popping candy. Now, we believe this will be the best one.
Hold your breath.
Here we go.
Count to 3.
Mind you, we do this every single time. We go, well, we'll do this one last because this is going to be the best. And it never, ever, ever, ever turns out to be that.
This is going to be highly disappointing if it isn't.
Okay. Ooh. So this one does look different. Well, well, well. So now you can see the little Smartie pieces in there. I shouldn't say Smarties because I get sued because it's obviously not their one. But it's you can see the little the beans in there. So this one does look different. Take a bit. Thank you. You get the popping candy. I can hear it. Very, very subtle though. This one is a lot sweeter.
There's no popping in it.
Right. So you do get the very sweet jelly sort of taste to it in there. So you do get the jelly beans into it.
You do get the orange taste in it.
Yeah.
And there's a lovely sort of like crunchiness going on.
It's a subtle orange taste, so it's very, very subtle. It's not like a chocolate orange, where it's a quite a strong orange chocolate.
But as far as popping candy goes, it's not popping. It's not popping.
There's popping candy in there, but there's not a lot.
No, it's not popping. There might be popping candy in there, but it's not popping.
Mine is. Don't chew it, just see?
Oh, no, it's not popping.
You see? It is popping.
Mine's not popping at all.
If you're chewing it, you gotta yeah, I can hear it.
I can't feel nothing.
All right. So with these ones, this one especially, I think you've got to eat them differently. This one you've definitely just got to let melt in your mouth.
I want to eat. When I eat Cadbury's Creations, there's jelly in there, there's popping candy in there. I can hear the popping candy popping off. Why is my candy not popping off?
Why? No. Why? Tell us why. Right, okay, guys, let's go and let's score. So we started off with the original Very Merry Munch. Now, the picture on the outside doesn't do it justice. You can see all these little things here, and I thought, oh, they're going to be miniature. The pieces are huge.
I thought they were going to be jelly beans in there.
They are huge. The pieces in there are way bigger than what's on the outside here. This is very much an understatement of what it's in here. Come on, what do you think of that?
I'd give it a 7.5.
Now, I'm going to give this an 8. Now, I'll tell you why, because it's got a bit of everything. You won't get bored with these. Even if you just like one thing, you could just grab those things and try it. But I really like that. I preferred this to something. I think I'll try those munchies. Give them a go, Catherine. Now, they are very chocolatey. I'm going to warn you guys, they are very chocolatey. Now, you might think that's a great thing, and it is if you like chocolate. But it's predominantly chocolate.
But it's Christmas, so it's going to be. It's a Christmas munch. It's going to be chocolate.
Made in the Netherlands. So there you go. So these ones I think are worth a go. So I've given them an 8. You've given them a 7.5. So average score 7.75. Kirsty said the ones with sea salt pretzels. It said sounds nice. Although someone bought us a bag of pretzel M&Ms back from their holiday recently, and I was sad I didn't like them at all. Oh really?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not a lover of M&Ms anyway. Years and years ago, before a lot of your times, there used to be this chocolate pack called Treats, and they were chocolate covered peanuts.
I don't remember them.
Yeah, they were Treats. They were in a yellow bag and they had brown writing. Let me see if I can find it. Treats.
Said I was too young.
Yeah, clearly he was too young. And they were like my family are from Mauritius, as you guys know, and in Mauritius peanuts is really popular and coconut is really popular. Chocolate not so much, because it's a hot country, so a lot of people don't eat like a lot of chocolate, but things like coconut, things like peanuts, things like biscuits and all of that type of stuff, or French biscuits is really popular over there.
Bonjour.
But let me type out treat.
Catherine said, hi, Kirsty. St. says, evening, Kirsty. Oh, it's a shame you didn't like those, though, Kirsty. The sea salt pretzels. I do like pretzels. And like I said, we banged on about this quite a few times. If you mix the pretzels with popcorn and add chocolate to it, there's something really nice about it, little chocolate pieces. That combo of pretzels and chocolate, I didn't realise how well they go together. Actually, let me just see how well they go together. Although I am all chocolated out, I've got to be honest.
Okay, so these were them.
Oh, there you go. Look, I've got a chocolate one.
Those were treats.
Oh, I remember those.
Oh, now you remember them.
Yeah, I do remember those. I never had them, but I know remember.
Let me show you guys a picture. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But these clusters are amazing.
Let me try and get a better picture. Anyway, you carry on talking.
And eating. Right. Okay. While Kelly's doing that, now that's a good score. That was a very good score. Right. The white chocolate, Marks and Spencer's. What are you giving this little bad boy?
I didn't think much of that. I would probably give it a 6.
Excuse me. I'm going to give this a 6 as well. Now, I was surprised. Now, you might think, well, that's not a great score. I'm not a fan of white chocolate. If it was something like Cadbury's white chocolate or something like that, this was getting a 4. And it'd be lucky to get a 4. But I actually thought that was, for white chocolate, that was actually quite pleasant. So not sweet at all. That absolutely surprised me. One of the reasons I don't like white chocolate, those are treats.
So those were the big packets. I don't ever remember them coming in big packets. But yeah, those are treats. If you're old enough to remember treats.
Kirsty said the pretzels inside the M&Ms just tasted like rocks. Not that I've eaten rocks. It's how you imagine rocks would taste. Yeah, oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. Okay, so again, for you white chocolate lovers, I'm not sure if this is going to be your thing, depending on why you like white chocolate, but it's not sweet at all.
Yeah, if you don't like sweet white chocolate, this is definitely for you.
Yes,
for sure.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
But again, as Silkhot, as you were saying, very chunky bars. You could although as Kelly said, it's expensive for what it is, £3 something. That will last you because they are very big chunks. Right. Next up, we did this one, which was the pretzels, caramel, sea salt, almond nougat, and milk chocolate. What you're thinking?
There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination.
Right. What was your score?
This one was more flavorful than a lot of the others.
Agreed.
So I would say a 7.5.
See, I'm giving that an 8. Now, the reason I'm giving that an 8 was because it's probably the best one, I think. Maybe compared with the last one. But that was good. And it's really pleasant. The great thing is if you get this one, let this melt on your mouth. You get all the different flavors and all the different textures. There's a lot of crispy textures in there.
It's true, but what gets me about this one, you can't taste there are things. It's telling me nougat. I want to taste nougat.
No,
I want the chewiness of. I can't. How can I score it higher than a 7.5? I can't taste the nougat in it.
Lauren, how are you doing?
Hey, Lauren.
Oh, Lauren said, I can't eat until the next hour as I've just had my meds. Sorry, Lauren. We're just showing food. I hope this doesn't put you off or make you hungry.
But you can go away and come back later if you want to, if you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, we don't want you to feel uncomfortable. We're just trying the chocolate bits. So I know you go to M&S. So the white chocolate, Kelly and I thought were okay. This one, come on, you said
7.5.
7.5, 8 o'clock. Right, okay. So this one, like I said, lots of good textures in there. I think this is one of the best ones. Now, which brings us on to our next one. Now, I thought, weirdly enough, this would be good just because I love the colours on this. But it's caramel shortbread and chocolate Crispies milk chocolate. What are you going to give it?
I mean, you could taste pretty much all the things in it, but
True.
I didn't think it was that great. I'd score that a 7.
I agree. I gave this a 7.
Yeah.
The reason I gave this a 7 was because I thought it's this one with just less stuff in it.
Yeah, I had high hopes for these chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Because of the size of them, the chunkiness of them, and all of that. So I did have high hopes of them. But I suppose maybe they are made for the palate that doesn't want, like, typically your artificial tasting sweet chocolates. And if that is you, then yeah, because, you know, I like the Cadbury's and I like today I had a picnic chocolate or a Kinder Bueno, and those are the typical flavors that maybe I like. And so I think if you start eating these, you would get used to, your taste buds would get used to that, and then the others would become too sweet for you. So it could be a good thing.
Lauren said, I have to take my meds now for a week due to my eczema being infected. So my doctor yesterday. Oh no, Lauren. Well, that's always nasty thing. I hope you're okay, and I hope it's not too itchy. I know eczema can be horrible. My brother used to get that. He said it can be quite itchy. So I hope it's not too bad for you. Connie, hello.
Hey, Connie. I hope you're well.
Hey, how you doing, Connie? We're just doing a little food review, a chocolate review. So we've just done
M&S chocolate.
Yes, if you just joined us, the M&S white chocolate we tried, the M&S pretzels, caramel, sea salt, and almond nougat milk chocolate. And we've just finished this one, which is the caramel shortbread and Crispies milk chocolate. So we've scored this one. Right, now I'm interested to see what you think of this. The last but not least, which I think you're going to give a high score, but I might be surprised. Go on.
I would give this an 8. However, I am disappointed with regards to the popping candy.
I agree. Now, weirdly, I'm going to give it an 8. Now, you might turn around and say, well, didn't you give this one an 8? And yes, I did give this one an 8. The reason I gave this an 8, they're both, for me, equally nice, but taste different, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they do taste different. But I prefer the orange. I feel like I can taste more flavour with the orange one. I taste flavour with the blue and purple, but I feel like it's a more salty taste rather than, and a pretzel taste rather than, I don't know. I feel like you can't taste all of the pretzel chocolate. It's just, you can't taste all of this one. It's just pretzel and salt.
See, this one here is a lot sweeter. So the chocolate candy beans, orange jellies, and popping candy. Now, what I like about this one is the orange jelly. Orange can be really overpowering in chocolate. So I'm not a big fan of the chocolate orange because for me it's just too orangey. But this one's much subtler.
Yeah, I like the orange flavour of this chocolate, and I think the thing that would make it more is if it was more jelly, like you know, like in the creation. So in Cadbury's Creations, I love Cadbury's Creations. You have the popping candy. It's almost like the same premise, except for with the Marvelous Creations, I can feel the popping candy. I can taste the popping candy, and I can taste the sort of like jelly beans or whatever it is that they put in there. In this one, I cannot taste any popping candy. Therefore, I cannot give it a higher score. I couldn't give it a 9 or whatever because I can't taste or hear the popping candy. I can only hear it from Mark's mouth. I want to hear it in my own.
So agreed, it does. I agree with Kelly. It needs more popping candy. Unless if you're watching, double the amount of popping candy and you're on to a winner.
I don't think you even have to double the amount of popping candy. Just get the popping candy to pop.
Well, put more in. Oh, nice. I'm down for chocolate, says Connie. I haven't had the M&S one. But Dairy Milk did something similar.
Yeah, Cadbury's Creations.
Oh, Cadbury's Creations, which you've got, or have you eaten it?
No, I think I ate it.
It
could be over there.
That's a very good question. Which is better, Cadbury's Creation or this?
Cadbury's Creations.
Oh, look at that without even hesitation.
But the thing is, so Galaxy did an orange chocolate with orange pieces. It was delicious. They did 2 versions. They did a cookie crumble, which again was delicious. And then they did the orange one, and they used to do it every year. I haven't seen it around for many years now. But that was really an on-point chocolate, and I think that they could have done something similar with making the orange pieces more prevalent, more prominent, and then having the popping candy actually pop. I think these bars are a great premise. They are great ideas. But for me, they haven't encapsulated what it's saying on the packet.
No, the size is incredibly impressive.
Yes.
I have to say that. You know, this is proper.
But it's almost £4 a bar.
I know, but this is it. They've offset it with the price.
It's £3.60 a bar, roughly. It's either £3.60 or £3.20, but I'm feeling it's £3.60 per bar. And I didn't buy all the bars because there was a milk chocolate one that I didn't buy.
Yeah.
Because I just thought it's milk chocolate. But I bought 4 bars of chocolate at £3.60 each.
Yeah, that is expensive.
It's very expensive. Now, you could go and buy Cadbury's Creations and have all of those elements in a thinner bar of chocolate. Yes, it won't be as thick, but you would have all the stuff prevalent in it.
And that's £2, isn't it?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I think it's about £2, depending on where you get it from.
And depending on the size that you buy.
Where are we? So, Lauren said... I have the medication a few hours apart, 2 hours after eating and after taking 1 hour until you eat again. Right. Okay. So you've got to stagger your eating bits through that. Yeah. So don't worry, Lauren, you'll get into the groove of it and you'll get into the swing of it. It's just about getting it right.
Yeah.
City Flyer's joined us. Hello.
Hi, City Flyer. How are you?
How are you? Hello, guys. Welcome. Nice to see you. Lauren.
Sorry. So City Flyer, do you have a channel? Because you're saying city flyer, and do you travel? Is that what you do on your travel? Just asking.
Lauren said, didn't see it in M&S yesterday, these bars, but M&S has Black Forest Bites.
Which we tried the other day,
and cinnamon buns. We did, Lauren. We tried this. Funny you should say this last week.
Yeah.
We tried. And
did we try it last week or did we try it on Tuesday?
Oh, so
no, it was not last week.
I think it was last week. And as you can see, I have been eating them, I'm afraid. Because that is the one Lauren's talking about, the Black Forest Bites. There we go. So I have been eating them. Lauren said, I'm a transport channel. We know. And hair dryers and lifts as well.
Yeah, hand dryers.
Hand dryers, not hair dryers. Hand dryers. Sorry.
Hand dryers and lifts.
There we are.
So I think all in all, they're good chocolate bars. Would I buy them again? No, I wouldn't. But I would recommend them for people who don't like chocolate that's overly sweet. They're not dark chocolate. I don't think I even saw dark chocolate.
There's dark chocolate in this one, not these.
But I'm talking about the actual bars. I didn't see any dark chocolate because I know that there are going to be some people out there that really like dark chocolate.
Now, score-wise, believe it or not, we went for this one over this one.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
There we are. So our overall score.
Although I wouldn't buy these again, but would I buy these again?
Now that's a good question. If you wouldn't buy this again, but you would buy this again.
I don't think I would buy this again, though.
You wouldn't buy this again?
No, I don't think I would.
Right, so guys, there you have it. Now, I know you might think, well, hang on a minute, how can you score something an 8 and not buy it again? So we've kind of done it in the bell curve. So basically, it's scored against each other.
Yeah.
So when we say an 8, now we score some Donatelier donuts an 8, but obviously not compare it to. If we were to compare it to the two, the bell curve drops for this one, and the price and the cost goes down. Well, the score goes down quite a bit. If that makes sense.
Because I think the reason why I wouldn't buy this again, first of all, is £3.60, right? These chocolate bars for me are not worth £3.60.
They are chunky.
So they are chunky. And don't get me wrong, you know me, I'm happy to spend my money if it's worth the calories and all of that type of stuff. So that's what I have to say to myself. Are these worth the calories?
And you say no.
No. Now, don't get me wrong. I would go and buy Leonidas. I will go and buy New House and all of those. And you know those are expensive chocolates. So I'm happy to spend my money on chocolates and stuff like that. But they have to be worth the calories. So would I buy these again? And are they worth the calories? For me, they are not.
There you have it.
I'm just saying.
To be fair to Kelly, I think I would agree with you. If I saw these on the shelf, having tried them, I probably wouldn't because like you say, it's expensive. And as Kirsty said, I would tend to buy something like a snack bag rather than a big bar or something. And I'm the same. This is the danger with this is you buy this and you think, well, I only have a little bit, and you end up eating a lot.
Well, you see, with me, I know I can spread it out. Like I know, but the thing is, I would buy this for somebody else. If I thought for 1 minute somebody else liked it, I would buy it as, as a gift for them, and all of that. But I mean, £4.
And also, it's pretty bad, It says here 9% chocolate. That's not good.
Right. Well, there you go. But I do think that.
Have I read that right?
But I do think it's not, for me, it's not worth the calories. And £3.60 is expensive. And you know how much I love M&S, guys. You know that. So I have to think about what I would recommend and what I wouldn't recommend. And I wouldn't recommend these unless you're the type of person that I think, do you know what? I think that person would like it. And then I would get it for that person. And then I would pay the £3.60, but for me, I wouldn't.
Right. So I beg your pardon. I take it back. It's 34% chocolate. So it's 34%, minimum 34%. It says. So we'll say 34% to be on the safe side. So there you go, which isn't terrible. It's better than Cadbury's.
Right.
Cadbury's is less than 34 from memory. So it's better cocoa content. That's what I mean by percentage. But yeah, I agree with you. Would I get it again? So this sounds bad because it sounds like I don't like the taste, and I did like the taste, but I agree with you. There's something there stopping me getting them because I just think as well you could get probably like a small snack size, like Kirsty said. Yeah,
I think that I like certain types of chocolate, And when I find those, like they do something similar to a what you call it bar, a Toblerone.
Yeah.
So, and it's called Mountain Bar, like
Oh yeah.
and I like that. I like the Mountain Bar. I think it's quite nice. And so I normally get the milk chocolate one. But I also like Toblerone. But so when I was younger, I ate so much Toblerone that now I can't eat Toblerone anymore. But I do love the giant ones. When you see the giant ones, I think, oh yeah, they're so good.
Every time we go to the airport, the big ones there, aren't they?
Yeah, and you think of Fred. I think of Joey from Friends, like, but I don't eat Toblerone, but I always, so when I lived with my grand, I always had Toblerone in the cupboard, always. And I would always eat them, but now I can't eat them so much. So I'll have a Mountain Bar, which is similar but not the same. But yeah, there are certain things that there are certain chocolates I would spend my money on, and then there are just certain chocolates that I just think they're not worth it.
Where are we? Connie said chocolate orange is still my favorite to eat, but only at Christmas. Now, when you say chocolate orange, Connie, are you going for the Terry's chocolate orange, the actual round orange thing, or are you going for a different variety? See, this is a very subtle orange taste. It had orange jellies in it, so it's the jellies with the orange taste.
Yeah,
it was very subtle.
There was whatever orange extract or something like that in it, because as soon as you open the bar, you could smell it. So there is some type of orange extract or something like that in there.
Concentrated orange juice, it says here. They've actually got orange juice in it. I'm surprised that worked. Orange pulps in it. Blah, 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 blah. Radish, lemon, apple, pumpkin seed, tomato, blackcurrant. These are plant concentrates.
Okay.
Citrus fiber in it.
But yeah, I think yeah, I would, like I said, I would get them for people, possibly, but I wouldn't spend £4 on something that didn't satisfy me, if that makes sense.
Well, folks, there you've had it. The big, great bars, which we've just got. There they are.
Great colours.
Do you know what I was going to say? Now that I totally agree with Kelly, the packaging is awesome.
Yeah,
it's very good. I have to give M&S it, and it's enticing. I see these and I thought these look fun. They look funky. It's just a shame the chocolate.
It almost looks like, you know how Tony's have done theirs.
Yes.
Yeah, and they sort of like, because Tony's are kind of simplified their packaging.
Yeah.
But I think the greatest marketing was Cadbury Purple. That's like the greatest. If you wrap your thing in purple, automatically you think of chocolate. It's perfect.
So Connie asked. So before we go on to Connie's comment, thank you guys so much for indulging us. That's our review on the M&S chocolate bars and also the Very Merry Munch. Not as good as the review we did for the other products, M&S products.
Well, if you're wondering what I'm drinking, I'm actually drinking M&S iced tea, the hibiscus one.
Ah, there you are, which is good. Which is very good, by the way.
Which we did it a few lives ago.
Yeah.
Where we tasted them, which was quite nice. So yeah.
Right then. So right, on to Connie's comment. She says, have you seen the air fryer marshmallow s'mores? They look delicious.
I have.
Oh, I haven't seen
I
these.
have. So basically, somebody gets those you know what I use for my baking, like baking paper, but that it's like a case.
Paper.
Yeah, parchment paper. But it's like a case if you're going to do like loaf cake or round cake or whatever. Anyway, so they pop it in the air fryer, and then they put all the marshmallows, and then they put chocolate things in between, and then they put it in the air fryer, and then when it comes out, they take a graham cracker, and then they dip the graham cracker, and then they eat it, and that's the s'mores.
Right, Connie, have you tried it, or has anybody else tried it? Have they tried? Anybody tried? I know because quite a few people on here do have air fryers.
Yeah.
Has anybody tried making s'mores with the air fryer?
Yeah.
If you have, did it work? And what setting and number did you put it on?
See, the thing is, for me, I don't like s'mores that much in order to try it, because I'm not a lover of, I don't mind marshmallows. I like to eat them whole, or I like to put them in my hot chocolate. You see, I'm a little bit funny because I used to love wagon wheels, which essentially is a s'more, right? Essentially.
I was going to say, yeah.
Now, I used to eat them a lot when I was younger. it was one of the first chocolates that I ever remember my mum buying me, because back in the day when houses or flats didn't have washing machines, you'd go to the laundrette. And when my mum took me to the laundrette, there used to be a cafe around the corner, like, so it was on the same sort of like, so the laundrette would be there, you walk around the corner, and then the cafe would be there. So the laundrette would be there, you walk around the corner, and the cafe would be there. And she would always buy me a glass of Coke and a wagon wheel. And that is my memory of, you know, when we'd go, I'd get a wagon wheel. I must have been, clearly at the time, nobody cared whether their children had Coke and chocolate, but I would have been about 4 or 5, something like that. And yeah, and my mum would buy me that, and that's my earliest memory. And I used to love wagon wheels, used to eat them all the time. I can't eat them now.
Why is that? Because you had too many of them?
Yeah, because I had too many of them, and I don't like the like tea cakes, you know, the tonics tea cakes.
Oh yes, I used to like those.
I don't like those. I've never liked those, and I'm a bit funny with marshmallows, because I like marshmallows on their own, but I don't like them when they're in the chocolate and stuff like that. So it's a little bit tricky for me.
Well, the ones you bought me, the
Oh,
M&S, the plant one,
ones.
were really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, and do you know what? I got to thank you, because I've been craving marshmallows for ages, and because obviously I don't eat meat, I thought, oh, I'm not gonna be able to get these, but they were really good.
See, I just picked them up on a whim, and I was like, oh, let me get Mark these.
Yeah. So from anybody that is into marshmallows but hasn't had them for a while, do try the M&S plant-based ones. They are very, very good.
Yeah.
And they do, from memory. And I know you said, well, how do you remember? So, like I said, from my memory of having them last time, they did. I thought, oh, these do taste like marshmallows. Connie said, oh right, it's the Terry's chocolate orange. Tap and wrap all the way.
Yeah, do you know what? I like the Terry's chocolate orange, but they also do one with popping candy. So they do them in a little pack, and they do them at Christmas.
Try that one,
and it's the chocolate orange with popping candy. I love it.
Really and have you tried? I did buy you one of these. Have you tried the mint one?
Yeah, do you know what? I like the mint one, but they do give me an upset tummy.
Oh, do they? Oh yeah. Oh, did I? I didn't realise.
Yeah. I do like the mint ones, but they do give me an upset tummy. So I don't have them all the time, but I do love mint matchmakers. And people only have mint matchmakers at Christmas. I have them all year round. All year round. Although I haven't had any this year. I haven't had any mint matchmakers this year. But sometimes I go through a thing and I'm like,
oh yeah, you do, like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Eating these things. Oh, I love the memory, said Connie. Mine would be going out with my mum and getting to choose, pick and mix from Woolworths. Oh God.
Wow,
so guys, tell us, actually, those that are willing to share, do tell us your favourite childhood memory of chocolates or sweets. Please do let us know in the comments. I'm going to have to think of my one in a second.
My mum never ever took me to get pick and mix. Never.
Really?
Yeah, she never took me to get pick and mix.
Oh, we used to.
Yeah, I never bought pick and mix from the shops. Those of you who might remember, there used to be a newsagents called Four Boys. They were all over, and in Four Boys, you could do a 10p mix. Try getting a 10p mix now.
Yeah, good luck with that.
They don't exist. And so you get a 10p mix. And if you're old enough to remember, any broken sweets used to cost half a p. So back in the day, there used to be half a p. That was in circulation.
Lauren's thinking, what are you talking about?
Lauren will come and she goes, I'm the youngest on this channel and I don't know. But years ago, Lauren, we used to have half P's. And I remember when they disappeared from circulation. But yeah, you used to have half a P. And broken sweets, they would charge half a P. So you could get them for half a P. And then... I am shocked that pennies are still in circulation, actually. I am shocked that pennies are still in circulation.
So but I think, again, my favourite sweet memory would be something similar. So when we used to go on holiday, we always used to go to Paynton in Devon. My mum would always give us some money for sweets, so we'd go and get some sweets. And that was one of my favourite memories. We'd also have it in our local hometown at the time. So again, always sweets. Go and have a thing of sweets.
But do you have a specific memory of a sweet? Like mine was wagon wheel.
I don't know why, because I'm not a big fan of them, but they always sold flying saucers.
Oh yeah, spaceships, flying saucers.
Oh, Connie said so the mint one, so the mint Terry's I'm gonna say Terry's chocolate
Orange, but mint, yeah.
Terry's chocolate mint is not available in Ireland. We're gonna have to smuggle it in for her.
Oh.
We're gonna have to smuggle it in. Somehow get that to you.
It's funny because when you can see all my Baileys, but you guys in Ireland always get the really good flavors, and they don't really come here, and so sometimes I have to order them from Ireland.
There you go. But yeah, they are in the supermarkets here. They're still going. It's funny, the packaging had new on it, and I've noticed they've taken the new off of it. Oh, here we go. Now, question from Kirsty, O2 Connie. My other half is trying to persuade me that we need an air fryer. Would everyone here on the live say they are worth it? It's funny. Connie's comment made me laugh because my cousin Connie is exactly the same. Kirsty, I love mine that much. I took it on holiday with us. My cousin takes hers on holiday with her. She loves it that much.
I got to say I don't like microwaves at all. And I love to use my air fryer. So I will come if I need to heat something up or whatever, I use the air fryer. If I want to do a belly of pork or a roast pork, that air fryer is the best thing going. Honestly, the crackling you get is crazy. I love it. I do steaks in it sometimes, but that's only if I really can't be bothered to get the frying pan out. But it isn't as good as using your frying pan for the thing. But things like corn on the cob.
Now, I've got to say, what I would say, Kirsty, is specific things are really good in the air fryer. Corn on the cob is amazing. It's very similar, not quite as good, but it's almost as good as putting them on the barbecue. That's how good it's done.
Yeah.
It really does give it, and even almost it gives it that charred.
Yeah.
Excellent. The only downside, and it is the only downside really to an air fryer, is two things. One, you can't get much in the drawer. So if you get one, get a double drawer.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one of my recommendations. And two, the annoying bit is you've got to, or you should, we don't always do it, but you should wash them up each time you use them. Like I say, with an oven, you don't have to do that.
It depends. Like with me, if I've chucked in some chicken wings, I don't feel that I need to wash it after I've heated up my chicken wings. So, excuse me, I'm quite happy to put something in after that. So it just depends on like what you're putting in and when you want to wash it and stuff like that. But equally, you can also get the drawer things for them so that you don't have to wash. You could just take out the drawer thing and either chuck it away if you've got a disposable one or a silicone one, a reusable one. So it's up to you how you choose to use it or wash it or whatever. But it totally is worth it. Especially if you're not, so for someone like me who doesn't roast meat because Mark doesn't eat meat, and so I don't generally roast anything in the oven because, well, I don't need to. So normally if we do a roast with mine, I'll do a steak or I'll do salmon or something like that. But if you wanted to do, I feel like the air fryers are great. And so for me, I know I can put a belly of pork in there. It's the best thing ever. Honestly, it's the best thing ever. And it's done in an hour. It is done in an hour.
You don't need to wait for the thing to heat up. It goes straight in there and cook. So that's another thing. When you preheat your oven, you don't need to do that with an air fryer.
Yeah. And you can have your meat portion in one drawer and your veggies in one drawer. You can set the timer for one, and then you can set the timer for the other, and then you press sync, and it will cook whatever needs to cook first, and then halfway through the cooking or whatever for the timer, it will then start the other one. So you don't even have to, like for an oven, you have to put the timer on, and then you put your alarm on. With the air fryer, you don't have to do that. You honestly don't have to do that. It's like the best thing ever.
Connie said, yeah, by the time you finish with them, the sweets, half your sweets would be stuck to the paper. Yeah, that is true. That is very, very true. Right, Sam said we were like 1 bag of crisps a week. So we're going back to your favorite snacks.
Okay.
My sister would scoff theirs right away.
Yeah.
And I would crunch mine into crisp dust and dip my finger in them. Oh, right, like dip dab.
I see.
Like a crisp dip dab. They would last days. There you go. You see how you got. I've never done that before.
No, never.
There are recipes I have seen where people do that for mac and cheese. What they do is they get crisp dust and they put it all over the mac and cheese when you're cooking it.
Yeah, like there's been some chicken recipes where they've put like cornflakes or Rice Krispies or crisps on it or something to keep the crunch.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but yeah, they do that.
Sam said air fryers are amazingly good. I use paper liners in my air fryer and wipe it down every time I use it. I've had it over a year and it looks brand new. I get the liners from Temu. They are so cheap. Wow. Do you find those, Sam, that because I've tried it with lining parchment paper at the bottom, and I find that prevents the cooking a little bit. Do you find the same, or do you perforate those paper things?
Yeah, because whatever you're cooking, you want it to remain crispy. So you're in your mind, you're thinking, well, the air has to go down to come up to crisp up whatever it is, but that's not necessarily the case. And a lot of people like will put liners down. So if I was cooking steak, I don't necessarily need the heat to go down to come back up. What I would want to do is just pop it on there, and especially if you're reheating something as well. But maybe for chips, I probably wouldn't put the paper. I would let the air go down to come up to because so if you want leftover fries is so difficult. It never goes back to normal. It doesn't. You got your air fryer? You want to liven up your fries again?
Kelly's right.
It will work.
Trust me, Kirsty, when you do that, chips are amazing, especially ones that you're reheating. You had some chips you had over from yesterday, and you said I could have them.
The Leon baked fries.
When you put them in the air fryer, they're just, when you put them in the oven, they go a bit soggy and stuff like that. Yeah. They burn easy. They don't in the air fryer. They crisp like they were originally done.
Yeah.
It's so good. Connie said spicy chickpeas are amazing in the air fryer. Oh, how do you do that recipe, Connie?
Do they become like hard, so like crispy,
or like popcorn? Yes, Catherine, crisp sandwich, one of the most underrated sandwiches. Now people go, oh, it's a bit uncouth, crisp sandwiches. They don't know what they're talking about. Crisp sandwiches are fantastic, almost like when you have a chip sandwich.
Yeah.
They're so underrated.
I do eat crisp sandwiches, but it will be once every couple of years or something. I do enjoy it. It's not something that I would have very often. But there are times that but I tell you what I do like.
Tell me what you like.
So if I'm having a ham and cheese sandwich, like from M&S, like so ham, cheese and pickle, and I'm eating it, I like to eat the crisps on the sides, and they have to be cheese and onion crisps. So I'll eat my the only other way that I like ham and cheese sandwich is toasted. So toasted ham and cheese sandwich, but I don't normally eat crisps with a toasted sandwich.
Catherine actually said, try the crisp sandwich in the air fryer. Oh, that's interesting. It gets
so
really good.
What you would do is make a sandwich, like a cold sandwich, put your crisps inside and then put it in the air fryer. Would the crisp not get soggy?
Now, I'll tell you something else, Kirsty, that's really good in the air fryer, believe it or not, and you won't need to buy a separate one. You can get those toasted sandwich makers. You can do that in the air fryer. One recommendation I would say for you guys is you don't need to butter the bread. Actual fact, mayonnaise works better. And the thing is as well, because it's the fat, what it will do is it will actually crisp up I found much better than butter, and it doesn't burn like butter.
Yeah, it will do, but when you I felt like it was too crispy. And I like a crisp toasted sandwich, but I felt it was too much. I like the right consistency, because what I like about my toasted sandwich is I like it crispy on the outside, but then on the inside I like it, you know, with the fat that's melted into it with the butter and stuff. So when you crisp it, inside is a bit soft, but the outside's crispy. But when you did do it, and it was a good sandwich when Mark did it, but it was too crispy, so I wasn't getting my softness in between.
You don't need the softness, you need the crispiness. That's what you want. Sam said, try dipping crisps into Biscotti spread. It's delicious. Oh, Sam, don't start me on a new trend. Don't start. She's gonna go mad now. But that Sam suggested, not me. It was Sam. And when I try it, I'm gonna say Sam did it. Kirsty said, good trips. Good tip, Sam and Kelly. You're selling it to me. Think an air fryer might be on my list to Santa. Kirsty, do try it. But the only thing is, when you get it, you've got to persist with it because it does take you a while to get used to the timings.
It does. But it also comes with this handy little booklet. And I always get my booklet and I'm thinking, oh, how do I do the pork again? And then obviously you adjust your timers and all of that type of stuff. But it's a great little thing. It was brilliant. And what's good about it is if you have loads of people over, you can quickly do something or quickly heat something or whatever it is that you need to do in the air fryer. But yeah, the only things that maybe I wouldn't do, like I wouldn't do dauphinoise potatoes or something like that in the air fryer.
Well, we should try it. You should try it. Sam said, yeah, it depends on what you're cooking for crispy things. I use the chip tray, which is perforated. Right, that makes sense. Because I did find that. I found that when you put parchment paper down, it doesn't perforate as well.
Yeah.
Love hearts from Sam to Kirsty. Catherine said, try it in the air fryer. It gets really crispy. I make the sandwich and I would butter the outside. Catherine, try doing, unless you don't like mayonnaise, do try using mayonnaise instead of butter. Just one time. See how it pans out for you. If you don't like it, you can blame me because that was my suggestion. There you go, Kirsty. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, Kirsty, is don't forget Black Friday's coming up in November. So you might be able to get a good deal on your air fryer.
Yeah, but also check the prices because sometimes they like to put up the prices just before Black Friday and then put them down as if you're getting a deal and you're not.
But yeah, good suggestion. So have a check out for Black Friday. Connie said tin chickpeas. Right, this is her chickpea recipe.
Okay.
Tin chickpeas, whatever spices you like, and then and they go dry and crunchy. Oh,
yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they went dry and crunchy. Yeah.
How long do you leave them in for, Connie? So when you put them in this, if I was to get my tin chickpeas and add some spices to it, I'm assuming you dry them off a little bit, obviously.
Are you dehydrating them, or is there another setting?
Yeah, out of interest. There's a lot of questions there. But yeah, just out of interest. Because that's the other thing, Kirsty. There is a dehydration setting on your air fryer. So there's a bake setting, a dehydration setting, the air fry setting.
Roast setting.
Roast setting and reheat setting.
Yeah.
So you get all of those ones. So we've got the Ninja, which is dual trade. And those are the ones with all the settings on it.
Yeah.
I think you look tired.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Like
my eyes are just like all of a sudden, like when it got to like an hour and 15 minutes, all of a sudden my eyes were like, oh my God, I'm like so tired. Bedtime. I'll go upstairs now.
Yeah, she will do as well. I'm going to Sainsbury's after this because I'm completely out of frozen food. Yeah, so we definitely think you should try and get one. You can blame us, Kirsty, if you don't like it, but do persist on it.
Yeah.
Because we did that. For the first few times I tried it, I thought, oh, that didn't work. Oh, yes, Connie, hash browns. Absolutely. Do you know what? I always do your hash browns in the oven, and I should be more adventurous and try them in the air fryer. They do come out, I think, much crispier and better in the air fryer.
But I don't like everything crispy.
You don't know what you're talking about.
See, the thing is, so last week we did a barbecue, and Mark burnt all the corn, and then tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. And luckily, I found another pack of corn.
That's true. Where are those corn now?
I found another pack of corn, and then it's in the fridge, and then I cooked.
You can eat those.
We'll see. And then I cooked, and they turned out lovely. Mark was all burnt, and then he had the cheek to burn the salmon as well.
So lovely that they're in the fridge over a week later. That's how lovely.
Not over a week.
Yes, it was. It was last week. Oh, did you barbecue the corn in the husk? No, we didn't in the husk. Do you know what, Sam? I always find it really difficult to buy corn in the husk. whenever I go to supermarkets, they're already packaged.
Yeah, but if you went to a market, like a
Yeah,
fruit stall or a veg stall, you would get it in the husk. Yeah, if you
Oh,
wanted to do it in the husk.
there you go. Now, I didn't realise that. Thank you, Connie. Connie said, use this bit of info. No, it's not useless. It's actually really useful. But if you're going for a Ninja, their customer service department are amazing. There you go. Now, that's not useless at all, because actual fact, that would sway a lot of people to get a Ninja. We just got a Ninja because we liked the look of it, and we thought it was one of the best ones we saw.
Well, I think as well, because we were sort of, we got it just before Christmas as well, and we had been talking about it for a while, and everyone was talking about the air fryer and
do you remember they were all sold out everywhere?
They were sold out everywhere. Everywhere was sold out, and then I just happened to be in Curry's. And then I must have rung you and I said, oh, they got an air fryer. What do you think? Like, they got a few in, actually. And so you said, yeah, let's get it. And so I did. We got it. I think it was, at the time, it was like £200 or something like that. Maybe 229, something like that. And it was the biggest one that they did, because so my brother had one. So my brother had one for ages. He had one for about a year before we got ours. Maybe longer. But he got the one that was just the one tray. And then we wanted to get one that had the two trays, because obviously I'm a meat eater and this one is veggie. So we wanted to get two separate ones that we could use.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Eve.
You okay?
We wanted to get one that, he could do his veggies, I could do my meat and all of that type of stuff. And it's worked out quite well for us. But I tell you this, my brother and his family use it non-stop. They use it. But I don't use it for every single meal and stuff like that. I use it when I wanna do pork, especially. So when I know I want a good bit of crackling, or I want to do belly pork or whatever, that is going in the air fryer. I tell you here and now, you cannot get better. You can't. You think you can do it in the oven? You can't. It's better in the air fryer.
So Connie said, so for the chickpeas, I just put mine on air fry for 10 to 12 minutes, then store them in a tub if I have any left.
10 to 12 minutes. That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. So I love the fact they're going to be crispy. I have bought chickpeas.
I've tasted them. Yeah,
it's so much cheaper to do your own, because the tin is so cheap.
Yeah.
For a tin of chickpeas isn't that much at all. So good tip. Thank you, Connie. We'll have to try that. Yeah. I will have to try that. I'm going to get something like garam masala or something like that to go on them. That would be quite nice. If you do have your own little magic spice blend you're willing to share, do bung it in the chat. No pressure. If it's a secret, I won't hold you to it. But yeah, that does sound really, really good. Yeah, Connie, definitely. St. Cot bought one as well not so long ago. Well, it's actually, in fact, it's probably several months now.
Okay.
But
does anybody have a specific recipe that they like to do in their air fryer?
Evelyn just said, I do use my air fryer often. Very handy.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So, is there a recipe that you say, do you know what? I will only ever do this in the air fryer. It's so good. I've got a couple of books, and there is somebody that I follow on TikTok, and she does some really good recipes for the air fryer. But and winter seems to be the most popular time to use your air fryer, apparently. And so all of a sudden, all these TikTokers have come out, and they're all chefs that have come out, and they say, oh, they're going to do this. Now, I've seen so many slow cooker recipes that I really want to try. Once Mark gets that slow cooker out of the
storage.
Well, it's just in the conservatory, and so I want to wash it and all of that, and then put it on and start doing some recipes. I really want to do lamb shank and stuff like that. I think it's going to be amazing. And then all I have to do is put it on in the morning. I go to work, I come back, and it'll be ready. I'll be so happy.
Even said I use it for chicken wings and salmon also.
Yeah, I mean, I've done salmon in it as well. Yeah, I've done salmon in it I've tried a few things in the air fryer, and I only use it in, like, if I get home from work and I really can't be bothered, then that's what I will do. Or sometimes if I've woken up and I really can't be bothered, that's what I'll do. But more often than not, I like to put my salmon in the oven, or I like to fry it, or especially with steak. But sometimes I'll come home and I think, oh my God, I can't. And then I'll just stick my steak in the air fryer.
Sam said, my sticky chicken wings and my sticky chili pork are my favourites to air fry. Wow.
I bet.
Do you have a special
Sounds good.
recipe? I know, I bet Sam has. Sam's bound to have a special recipe.
Of course she has.
Slow cooker, you have no space, Kelly. Evelyn. She's got 2 slow cookers, right? One's been in the box for over a year.
One's an electric one, but it's not a slow cooker.
One's been used once and has been in the box for about 2-3 years.
First of all, this is when Mark doesn't know what the instruments are. One is an electric pressure cooker. The other one is a slow cooker.
Well, regardless, both have been in the box for over a year.
Yes, but I keep saying to you, I want to use it now.
We've got no space for it. Connie said you don't have to replace your whole air fryer. They sell everything from new drawers to new trays.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
they
is that
do.
right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh, good tip.
Yeah.
There we go. Sam said I cook my beef for bolognese in the air fryer. It's so much nicer toasted and makes the sauce caramelize. It's so much better. Oh wow.
I wonder if
you guys are coming up with amazing recipes.
No, I was just thinking, I wonder if I could do a shepherd's pie in it. Be interesting.
There we are, St. Cot. I have done lemon drizzle cake in my air fryer.
I remember.
Yes, I do.
Remember you. How did it turn out? I can't remember, but
I
vaguely remember you saying that.
He did say it turned out well. Well done, St. Cot. Now, you haven't got the confidence to do it in an air fryer, have you?
I wouldn't. I would always do my cake the traditional way. I'd never do it in the air fryer, but that's only because it's a personal preference, and I because it takes me painstakingly long to sort of like do the mixture or whatever. I think I would be heartbroken if it didn't turn out well and I put it in the air fryer. I'd be like, oh my God, why did I do that? So yeah.
Oh, bless that.
That's the only reason.
Sam said, I meant roasted, not toasted. That's all right. Don't worry. It's easy to autocorrect. Yeah, for sure. Even said pressure cookers are really good.
Yeah, I've got an electric one. I don't, I mean, there was a couple of things that I saw that I could do with it, which I probably would do, but I really want to use my slow cooker.
Sam said, chicken pot roast in a pressure cooker is amazing. Lovely gravy and perfectly cooked chicken and veg. I bet that's quite moist as well in the pressure cooker.
Do you know what? I never really cook a whole chicken. I never really cook it because, again, it's one of those things that Mark doesn't eat, so I'm never going to eat a whole roast chicken. Never. But sometimes it's interesting because sometimes it's very rare, but sometimes I'll buy an M&S already cooked one. Do you know what I mean? I just pick it up in the bag and then I take it home and then I sort of tear it off and then I make chicken, sweet corn, bacon in mayo, and then I'll have that in a sandwich.
Oh, St. Cot said it's just as good as an oven to bake a cake.
Oh, really?
Look at that! Wow.
I don't know, St. Cot. Oh.
Challenge.
We'll see.
Come on, challenge accepted. You can
maybe I'll do it, but I tell you this, I'm very particular about my cakes. Very particular. Like with some cakes, you're not supposed to put them in the fridge and stuff like that. So I'm quite particular. So I don't know. Interesting.
Well, guys, we've just gone beyond 8. So before we log off, I did want to say a quick something about the videos this weekend.
Oh.
So this weekend, we will be uploading our Brighton video. So Kelly and I went to Brighton. It was my brother's birthday, so he came along. And Siobhan as well, his girlfriend. We had fish and chips on the pier. So we actually review the fish and chips that are on the pier. Now, it's actually a restaurant on the West Pier, which we review. But before we did that, we went for cockles and mussels. So we tried those as well on the Brighton seafront. Wasn't the brightest of days, but it was good fun. So that will be uploaded on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm not uploading a video this week. I've only got one more to do. I've been quite tired this week and sort of like staying behind and doing stuff that needed to be done. So I'm debating whether I'm going to upload it on Wednesday or not, but I'm going to see how I feel. But I have done a short. I have edited a short. I may do it tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, I think, or maybe I might do it at 11. I'll see. But yeah, so I have done, and I'm just trying to think. I can't even remember which one it was. Oh, it's a holiday one. So it's a holiday one, and it quickly shows us at Magic Kingdom, Liberty Tree Inn, and the I Love You float.
I love your float.
And fireworks. And also I did try the cheeseburger and the cheeseburger and pizza egg rolls, like spring rolls. But I don't know. Did we shoot that? I'm sure we
Yeah,
did.
we did. It's in the video. Did you not put it in? I think you put it in.
No, because you did the early videos.
Yeah, I put it in.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it's in there.
All
Glad you
right.
watched it. So anyway, Sam said, "Oh, I leave the chicken whole for a pot roast and butterfly it, just normal roast. So good. Sat on lemon wedges, then squeeze the lemon over the meat and veg when cooked." Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, says Sam. Catherine says, "Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening."
Yes.
You too, guys. So that is it for Mark and Kelly's trips, tips, and things for this week.
Yes.
However, we will be back as usual on Tuesday, 6:30 UK time. As I mentioned, we will have our video uploaded. Kelly will try and upload the short.
I will try and upload the short. Also, for those of you who don't know, we also have a holiday channel. It's called MK Vacays. If you go down our subscription list, you'll find it listed there, MK Vacays. And it's our holiday channel where we talk about holidays and all of that type of stuff. We also did 2 interesting videos. One that talks about the transportation on International Drive and the free transportation from our hotel to the theme parks. And the other interesting one that we did was a hotel review. Now, I know some of you wanted for us to do a room review, and within that sort of hotel talk, we spoke about the hotel. You took them to do the laundry.
Yeah.
You touched briefly upon the shuttle service, and we showed you what our room looks like. So we stayed at Avanti, which is on International Drive. If you're very interested, please check out the video and all the other videos that we've done for our holiday.
Connie asked a question. Do you have a Facebook page for the channel? Where can we post things we like?
Okay, so we do have a Facebook page, and it's called Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things. And so please use it, post anything that you like, because I know Sam was also talking about a Facebook page, and I can't remember what it was that you were saying, Sam, whether you wanted to change something or have a different type of Facebook page. I'll look into it, but do not at me, because I'm not always prevalent on the Facebook pages, because normally I'm looking at TikTok or and I'm not even really live on Insta, to be quite honest. But it will mainly be YouTube, and it will mainly be TikTok. But if I do see notifications pop up, I will check them. I will respond to you guys. I will answer. So if it becomes a popular page, I will be prevalent on that. I will then begin to sort of like say, okay, this. So if there's recipes that you want to share, if it's food that you want to talk about, anything like that, please do. It's Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things.
Sam says she's got a Facebook group, but my food group is only small. There we go. So we have to go on.
So I'll check it.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
What's it called?
Yeah, what's it called, Sam? Put it in the chat before we sign off.
Yeah.
So at least we can know where to go to.
Yeah.
For the food group. And I knew it's great here because I know a lot of you guys are foodies, so it's lovely to see, actually.
It's so, do you know what? It's so nice to find.
Oh, I send the link, she said. So yeah, if you send the link to our About page, we could potentially.
Yes. Send the link, not to the About page, because they can't do the About page. No. But if you send, so if you're on Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things on Facebook and you send the link there, then it's fine. But if you sent me the link on the Messenger, I will try and then see if I can put the link on the Facebook page.
Or the other way you could do is actually, obviously you can put comments to the end of each live, so you can add it to the comments if you wanted to.
I don't know if they allow it.
Okay.
That's the, because I think a lot of people would spam. So I don't know what the YouTube guidelines are. You can always try. You are welcome to try to put it on the chat now and see if anybody can then hit the link and follow it. But I don't know the YouTube guidelines. I don't know if they allow it.
So okay. Anyway, guys, that's it from us this week. As always, do look after yourselves. Do take care. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing. And we will hopefully see you on Tuesday. Until then,
don't forget to melt my cheese.
You know. All right, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye for now.